Imagine this. As a digital artist, you're drawing on paper, you make a mistake and instinctively reach for the undo button, only to realize you're working with actual paper. Frustrating, right? Well, today I'm challenging myself to create a fully rendered piece without using the undo button even once. Why, you ask? I want to prove to myself that traditional artists truly work hard. Every brushstroke is intentional. If you make a mistake, especially as an oil or gouache painter, you might have to start all over again. I wanted to experience that level of precision firsthand. This is going to be insane. Let's get started. Before diving in, let me share the rules. The challenge is simple, no using the undo button. If I accidentally hit undo, I have to redo the action and then manually erase the mistake. No cheating allowed. Help me, I'm already regretting it. Alright, let's start. First, I need a reference. I didn't go to Pinterest this time. I decided to use one of the 3,000 images in my gallery. Yes, you heard that, over 3,000 references. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not counting all that. I'd rather not have ADHD. Still searching. I want something romantic and emotional for a change. So I decided to draw my OC's parents. I know their designs like the back of my hand. So all I need is a pose reference. Honestly, this pose looks a bit sus, but it's romantic enough, so let's hope it stays wholesome. For those who don't know, I use Ibis paint for my art. Now, as usual, I start with a sketch. I'll trace it quickly since I don't have much time. And before anyone freaks out, tracing isn't always a bad thing. Rotoscoping in animation is essentially trace. I'm not the best at drawing hair, but who cares? This video will probably get like 20 views or something. I'll give him a more defined jawline. Alright, Giga Chad, the 90-degree jawline achieved. Let's add the razor sharp hairline. It's got a fro with a tapered fade, but you'll see that when I start coloring. Now for the facial hair, his goatee is inspired by those long pointy beards that those Egyptian pharaohs used to have. This is a black man, so I'm giving him a broader nose to show that. And yes, I'll make her boobas bigger too, just for the fun of it. Drawing eyes from a side view always throws me off, but I think this will do. Remember to flip your canvas off. You've been staring at it from one angle for too long. Flipping it gives you a fresh perspective, letting you see your artistic abomination from a different view. Speaking of which, I'm tweaking the boobas a bit. It still looks off, and it needs to be perfect. I'm not going to lie, I'm having a few mental battles. Avoiding the undo button feels like a taboo. It's like my brain is itching to press it. Am I overthinking this? Anyway, now comes the fun part, coloring. Let's start with the base color, or flats as they call it. I'll also show you how I create this fade. Ta-da! Okay, moving on. Let's give the eyes some life with vibrant colors. Perfect. You know, this challenge isn't as bad as I thought. After a while, actively avoiding the undo button becomes second thought. Now onto the background. I'm not great at this, so hopefully this doesn't turn out like garbage. I'm aiming for a beautiful sunset instead of the boring background in this photo. I recently learned that you should draw the background first before shading your characters. That way, the lighting and atmosphere will make them look more in place. So, because the sun is super bright, I'll darken the characters or objects accordingly. I'm adding a blue reflection on their skin because the cool evening sky away from the sunset, it adds a nice touch, I think. And now, for the best part, the rim light. This will make the colors pop and contrast beautiful with the cooler reflection. Next, I'll darken the shadows on his skin and then add some beautiful subsurface scattering to give that reddish glow where the light hits. I'll also use an airbrush to enhance the soft glows on the rim lights and blue reflection. Don't forget to experiment with filters. They are not cheating, just like using references isn't. Filters can help enhance the final piece's beauty, but don't overdo it. It might ruin the whole damn thing. And we're done. Here's the final piece. Voila! It's gorgeous, don't you think? The hair and the background turned out pretty okay. I trusted the process and the process didn't fail me. This challenge made me realize it's not too difficult for digital artists to return to traditional techniques now and then. I recommend you try it. It's nothing crazy. If you can draw traditionally, you can definitely draw digitally without the undo button. Next up, I'll be taking on a new challenge, creating a fully rendered beast with just one layer. It shouldn't be a problem, I hope. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and watch this video next. Bye!